The power of the missile mini swim. Oh my God. Wow. Talk about smoking it. Hey guys, you ever run into tough fishing conditions? Cold front, lockjaw fish, bass feeding on little tiny forage? We got a brand new tackle warehouse vlog for you today, and we're gonna solve those problems. We're gonna match the hatch with that little baby. Keep your eye out for it, it's coming. Hey Tackle Warehouse fans, Mike Iaconelli here. We're getting ready to film a brand new series of vlogs for Tackle Warehouse. It's gonna be great. We're here in North Florida. We're right around that time of the year where fish are wanting to spawn, but we're right on the back end of a cold front. So fishing could be great, could be okay, it could suck. We're gonna find out. Regardless of how the fishing is, I got some great new Aftco gear. Look at this stuff. It's that brand new Ike approved Aftco gear. Corey, you want some of this? Okay. Daniel, you want some of this? All right, check it out. It's gonna be a great shoot. North Florida, pre-spawn fishing, Tackle Warehouse. Come on, let's vlog. Saw some bait way back there. Oh, what was that? In the junk? Oh boy.
How did I miss that one? Oh my God.
Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, I missed him. I finally got a bite. I got a bite. I missed it. Go figure. Uh-oh, one got it. That's all I needed to do was say, wait a minute. That might be a big. It's not even a bass! It's a big gunnel. Look at that! Look at that thing. Come here, you big. Look at this big ugly thing. I don't even know how to land these things. Maybe like that. I got a cabasa. I got a cabasa right here. It's a big old cabasa. Man, I'm really proud of that. I've been out here an hour in one of the best fisheries in Florida, and I finally caught one, and it's not a bass. They are prehistoric looking though. You got to give them credit for that. This is a pretty old fish. This is a mudfish, aka dogfish, aka Grinnell. Great thing about this is they have an air bladder, so they can survive in low oxygen conditions. Also, I don't know if you noticed, but they have barbels. If you take a quick look at his snout there, you see these two little whiskers. They're called barbels. And those barbels help this fish detect scent and vibration and sound and everything in the water. Prehistoric fish. Not a bass, but we'll take it. Oh, Jesus. It finally caught me. I can catch a bass. I can catch a bass. Wow. Man, frustrating start. The one thing I know about Florida is that cold fronts really affect the fish. The fishing this morning has been super slow. Caught one mudfish, missed a few. It's hard for me to slow down, but what I noticed is I'm looking at my active target and I kept seeing shad. And when I saw that second shad ball, I made a change to a swim jig. And even though this is a reaction bait, it's a bait that you can slow down and fish near the bottom. That right there, it's a missile mini swim. It's a brand new swim jig. I've got a Grass Pig Jr on the back in pearl. And that right there is the first bite of the day by matching the hatch. It's a nice Florida bass. I'll take it for number one. All right, so this is that new Missile Mini Swim Jig. And when you look at it, you see right away what the deal is. Most swim jigs are full size, but this Missile Mini Swim is a compact jig. You know, like I said, I saw a bait on the graph, balls of shad. I noticed one flick up toward the top, it was a smaller shad. So it's a good match to hatch. I want to tell you a couple special features about the Mini Swim. The first one, and you're going to see it right away, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. You ready? Look at that flat head on the bottom, that flattened out head. And what that flat head does is as that jig comes through the water, that broad flat head, the water actually catches and it will rock side to side, left to right. That's really like a subtle, almost like a subtle chatterbait movement that will trigger fish. John really wanted the big eyes on it. I had mixed emotions, but after fishing it, I think that's an attractor. So oversized eyes. The hook on this thing is special because most compact finesse swim jigs, the few that are out there, have light wire hooks. This one has a heavy duty stout hook, and this is a hook that was actually built for this jig. And when you look at that inline line tie to that stout hook, it comes through cover so well. We've got it in three sizes, 3/16, a 5/16, and a 7/16. This is that middle size. It's a 5/16 shad pattern. I like to fish a chigger crawl in the back, but right now I've got a Grass Pig Jr by Berkley. Either one activates that jig a little more. It's a great bait to throw in cover when you're trying to imitate bait. All right guys, I want to show you what we're talking about. We saw it on the graph and we just spotted one half dead on the surface. And there's why sometimes a compact swim jig is better than a full size. And you can see that profile match. That shad right there is about 3 inches. This one's about 4. It's a hair bigger, but really close profile match. The other thing you heard me mention is about those big eyes, right? Look at the big eye on this Missile mini compact swim jig, and look at the big eye on that shad. The color's right, the size is right, the eyes are right. Match the hatch, and you're going to catch more swim jig fish. Oh God, no. Oh. Okay. Wow. Talk about smoking it. Oh boy, down his throat. Wait till you see this. Look at this, guys. The power of the Missile Mini Swim. Look at that right there. You can't even see the thing. That's I want to talk about that real quick. Let me unhook it. I want to look at where it's at again. And I want to tell you why sometimes a compact swim jig makes a difference. Most swim jigs are big, full size. That's cool if the forage is big, if they're biting like crazy, but today's a cold front. The shad are little. We saw the shad on the graph, they're little. And look what that compact jig does. It takes a bite that you might have got and missed to a fish where that little tiny compact swim jig is down his throat. That's the power of a compact swim jig. Just like other baits in plastics, right? What do you carry? 8-inch, 6-inch, 4-inch. You should do the same thing with your swim jigs. Have these compact swim jigs for when the fishing's tough. It's definitely working today. Oh no. All right, guys. Another one on that brand new Missile Mini Swim compact swim jig. Man, this is proof. When the fishing's tough, one of the most important things you could do is match the hatch. Let me let this go a little bit, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the gear. You know, this Mini Swim is not necessarily a seasonal deal, not for one season. It's good all seasons. For sure pre-spawn like we have now, but post-spawn, summertime, fall, this is a player. The compact swim jig is great because it's a smaller profile. When the fishing's tough like it was today with a cold front, or the forage is small, this is the kind of swim jig you want to use. You know, rod and reel, real important with this swim jig. You know, you heard me say it. This has got a stout hook. This isn't a flimsy hook. This is a stout hook. And because of that, you want a 7.2 to 7.6 medium heavy rod. This is my favorite right here. This is one I designed for Abu Garcia. This is the Abu Garcia Ike Series power rod, and it's a 7.4 medium heavy. So remember, you know, look at that tip. When you're talking about actions, medium, medium heavy, super heavy, you look at that, about 20% of that rod has a little tip, it's flimsy, but the other 80, most of that rod is backbone. And you need that backbone to drive that hook home. Reel, listen to me, man, swim jig fishing is the one technique where you want a fast gear ratio. A lot of the bites we had, they're gonna hit it and they're gonna come right at you. So use a fast ratio. Today we're using the Abu Garcia Revo Ike. This is in the 8.0 to 1. It's a really high speed reel. Last but not least, let me tell you my choice of line, and it's a little different than most swim jig guys. It's braid to a short Florida leader, okay? And this combination gives me the best of both worlds. On the braid, I'm using 30 to 50 pound, this is Berkley X9 braid. This happens to be 40 today. And I'm going to do a leader knot to a short length. And when you look at that, I'm talking about 12 to 16 inches of heavy fluorocarbon. This is 20 pound Berkley Trilene, 100% fluorocarbon. The deal with that marriage of those lines, long cast, positive hookup, zero stretch with the braid, but in this clean water, you notice today it was clean, it was a little stained. I don't want them fish to see that braid. The other thing is that little length of fluorocarbon helps give that jig a little better action. You heard me talking about the flat head on the mini swim. With fluorocarbon, even a little length of fluorocarbon, that bait's gonna catch water and give you that little rock back and forth. Man, I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a tough start here in northern Florida, but we figured it out by matching the hatch, by going to that little swim jig. Man, if you like what you're seeing, do me a favor, like and comment on this post. Also, I want you to enter the contest. We're giving away some great gear from Berkley and Aftco. Enter the contest, you could win. I want you to keep your eye out because in the next one, we're switching lakes, we're switching baits. Hopefully we'll get some bigger bass. Bye.